So let's get ahead of the story and talk about who could win it in 2021. We have a laundry list of guys that did not play in 2020. They opted out because of pandemic reasons, and we understand that. So I have so many questions, but I'm going to give each one of you a question per guy. Al, I'm going to start with you. Ryan Zimmerman opted out. Will Ryan Zimmerman play in 2021 or retire?
I'm going to say retire reluctantly because I think it would be Nationals or nowhere else. So I say it reluctantly, but I think he retires.
All right, so you're going with it. What about you?
I think he's still going to play. I know when you spend the time home as an older player, you think you want to stay home. But because they had such a tough season, I think he's going to feel competitive to help his mates.
Ron, I'll start with you. Buster Posey's coming back for the San Francisco Giants. Joey Bart's the future behind the plate. Will Buster Posey primarily play first base?
He's not the future yet, Joey Bart, because I think Posey's still going to do a lot of catching. He'll play some first base, too. But here's another superstar, one of the great players of his generation, who has something to prove here later in his career.
So primarily he'll be a catcher?
I agree.
Al, you say that?
Yeah, he's going to get $22 million next year. He's going to mix the time between the two, I think.
All right, Al, this is for you, and then Ron. Will somebody please sign Yasiel Puig? Will that happen? Will Yasiel Puig play Major League Baseball?
Yes.
He will?
I just think, look, I don't know if it's a guaranteed deal, but, 7 years in the big leagues, 400 plus RBIs in his career, 277 hitter. I know, it's kind of one-dimensional a little bit.
I like San Francisco for Yasiel Puig.
Do you?
I do.
Back in the Dodger face?
Yes.
Anything in the outfield also. I think Puig, those naysayers that think that, boy, he just needs to be humbled a little, hasn't played, so he's probably been humbled. But I would love to see him in the game. Love watching him play.
Okay, 2019 was the first time we saw David Price's ERA go over 4. We didn't see him pitch at all, Ron, in 2020. Will David Price, coming back with the Dodgers, have an ERA under 4 in 2021?
Easily under 4, especially with that great ball club.
Okay.
And I'll make this prediction. We just talked to Daniel Bard. We'll be talking to David Price next year at the same time for the comeback player of the year.
Look at you.
I agree. Look, he's he's got some innings under his belt, but he's a 3.3 ERA lifetime, 3.31, 150 wins, 80 losses. National League West.
The time off isn't going to throw his timing off at all.
The timing for a veteran, that probably is the best thing that ever happened sometimes.
The next guy's not a veteran. Michael Kopech surprised a lot of people when the young fireballer decided to opt out. So, Al, my question to you is, will Michael Kopech be part of the opening day starting rotation for the White Sox?
No. I see him as a reliever. I mean, we just had Daniel Bard on. Kopech was with the Red Sox. This is a get-after-it guy. Maybe,
Yes or no, Ron?
Lynn?
You think so?
I don't think so. They have to bring him along easily. Coming off an injury, did not pitch last year. They'll break him in slow.
All right, Eduardo Rodriguez, who was the best pitcher a couple years ago for the Boston Red Sox, got COVID, had issues with his heart because of it, the aftermath of the disease, of the illness. What do we think about Eduardo Perez? What can they expect, Ron, from Eduardo Perez in 2021?
Well, I think he'll pitch well. Alex Cora will make him pitch well. The myocarditis that he had, but I think he's going to come back. And he had an amazing year prior to all this stuff happening. I would expect the same.
203 innings right there, 19-6. Legit year. No, he found
You think Eduardo Rodriguez is back next year as 2021 ace?
Yes.
Okay, good. Excellent. All right, I'm moving on. I want to go to this guy, Felix Hernandez. I love Felix Hernandez. Last couple of years have been really, really bad. Which team will he pitch for in a postseason game? So I'm getting ahead of this.
Wow.
He's going to be in the postseason. He's never pitched in a playoff game. Which team will he be pitching for in October?
Oh, okay, so he's not going to Seattle.
Well, maybe he can go to Seattle.
All right, well, I'm thinking, if you want to just circle it all back and finish where all those great numbers right there, I'm saying Seattle, but I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
Why not Chicago White Sox? They've made the most moves. He would fit nicely in that 4th or 5th slot. An older veteran pitcher needs good defense, needs a good young team, needs a team that's going to score runs.
You're into the whole prediction thing now.
I like that.
I love the studio version of Ron Darling. He's giving us David Price. He's going to be your NL Comeback Player of the Year. That was a lot of fun, and we flew through all those guys.